If you thought that the LG G5 was all the Korean company had up its sleeve for this year, let me introduce you to the LG V20. This phone is the successor to last year's dual-screened V10, and is probably the true flagship of 2016 for the company. It's an improved version of last year's phone, but also has some unique features that make it stand apart from the entire market. This is Stephen Hall with 9 to 5 Google, and let's take a closer look. The first thing you might notice is that the grippy tire back from last year is no more, replaced with an all-metal premium design. That's not remarkable by itself, but this phone does bring something new, namely that it has a removable back, which means you can still easily swap out batteries. The metal back now swings around like a hinge when you press the release button on the right side, and the G5's modularity is nowhere to be found here. The metal that makes up the V20 isn't just any boring aluminum that you find in most phones, because the V20 has AL6013, which is actually an aluminum magnesium silicon copper alloy commonly used in airplanes. Without going into too much detail, durability was one of the V10's crowning features, and things haven't really changed with the V20. It may just be a trend, but it's one LG is getting on board with. The LG V20 has a dual main camera system. There's an 8 megapixel wide-angle camera and a 16 megapixel standard camera with LG's Steady Record 2.0 for stabilized video, as well as a robust autofocus system. With the front-facing shooter, you'll be able to grab both wide mode and normal mode shots in 5 megapixel resolution, and LG says that these wide shots will be 34% brighter than if you had taken them with the V10. The LG has also confirmed that yes, the V20 has a quad DAC, and there are many improvements to sound recording capabilities while shooting video as well. The mics on the V20 are high acoustic overload point mics, which basically means that it can record clearer in louder situations. The phone also has B&O signature sound audio tuning and paired rear branding and headphones in the box in some countries, but not in the United States. In all regions though, LG is shipping the phone with an HD audio recorder with hi-fi. The recorder sports 24-bit, 192 kHz FLAC, but other than that, it's just mostly a fancy recording app. The signature feature of the V-Line, though, has always been its second screen. There are some nice enhancements to the screen this year, namely that it's brighter, larger, higher contrast, and supports longer signatures, up to 24 digits. It also pairs with what LG calls its signature wallpaper, which creates a cool effect on your home screen based on the first character in your signature. As for some more specs, the phone features a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 processor, a 5.7-inch QHD display, 64 gigs of expandable storage, 4 gigs of RAM, a 3200 mAh battery with support for Quick Charge 3.0, AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0, and NFC. We'll have more on this phone soon, but until then, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out that subscribe button down below. This is Stephen Hall with 9 to 5 Google. You can follow me at HallStephenJ on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one.